WLTLRI, where community, conversation, education is combined. I'm your host, Leilani. Today's episode, we will talk about Lyme disease and its cause and effects. Our guest today, Tabitha Breer, knows all too well the havoc Lyme can cause on a person's well-being and the people around them. Her son Vinny has been dealing with the disease for years and had a long journey to recovery. Through this process, Tabitha has done extensive personal research on this topic and has been guided by some of the top doctors in New England. Tabitha, with your son Vinny having a severe case of Lyme, please share with us how it affected him in his day-to-day activities and how it affected your family as a whole.
Absolutely, and I know it's near and dear to your heart. So many years ago, my son's 18 now, and unfortunately when he was about 7 or 8 years old, he started to have stomach problems. And then he started to have problems running and his shins would hurt. And then he started to have some knee problems. And it just continued to change and morph over time until he had these severe headaches to the point where he couldn't get out of bed anymore. And he was having problems with his memory and thinking, and he really couldn't function. He missed a lot of school, and he missed about a lot of time out of his early life.
Wow, it's great that he's feeling better now, though.
Absolutely. I couldn't be happier because it was such a long journey for him. It basically took us 6 years to finally get the right diagnosis because the tests are not always 100% accurate. And then to find the right doctor, it took us a long time. And then 3+ years worth of treatment to get him where he is today.
Wow. How did he get Lyme?
Great question. One thinks that you would get Lyme if you've had a tick on you for 24 hours or more. You have to have the bullseye rash or flu-like symptoms. That's not true. Basically, he got bit by a tick. We don't know when, we don't know how many times, but basically he never had those symptoms and it just continued to progress. So somewhere it was a tick. And then he got some co-infections from it. And you might ask, what's a co-infection? In addition to Lyme, you can get things like Bartonella, Babesia, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, or mold infections. And these are all things above and beyond that a lot of doctors may or may not recognize.
Wow. How can someone protect themselves so this doesn't happen to them too?
So great question. Just think about it. Anytime it's above freezing, ticks are out. Ticks hide in leaves, they hide in bushes, they come in on your pets. You know, just automatically assume that you have them on you. Check your pant legs, check your clothes, and just make sure you don't have any, especially when you're outside playing. If you do get bit, immediately see a doctor and make sure that they, give you the proper treatment. If for some reason you may have had the infection for a longer period of time and things have progressed, then you might need to see what they call as a Lyme literate doctor. It's also called an LLMD, and they are very special doctors who understand the proper diagnosis and treatment of Lyme, as well as all the co-infections that go with that.
Is there any other symptoms they can get from Lyme?
Absolutely. It can look like arthritis. It could be that you can't sleep at night, or maybe you sleep way too much. Flu-like symptoms. Sometimes people with one of the co-infections, Bartonella, they get red, what looks like rashes or actual stretch marks on your skin, and that's actually an infection from the disease.
Wow. How can we learn more and stay informed?
Great question. There's a ton of resources out on the internet. The ilads.org website is one, as well as some other sites that are at the bottom of your screen.
This is so important for me to learn, in my opinion, because my mom has Lyme and I want to be with her all the time, and I want to help her out because I love her so much, and I'm so happy to learn more. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you. And just so folks know, May is Lyme Awareness Month too, so you should find out more information on the internet. So thank you, Leilani, for having me. It was great to speak with you today.
So that's our show for today. Toodles!